Hi, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, I was in a class before because I'm teaching another course. Got a little bit carried away. So let me begin by stating my name. My name is Robin Clark, and I'll be your lecturer for the weeks into August before you sit your final exam. And I must apologize about Monday. I honestly didn't realize that summer school started on Monday of this week. I was in my head, it would have started next week, Monday, especially since we are all still marking. And when I say we, I mean my colleagues and I are still marking and entering grades and stuff like that. So again, my apologies for that. You are in your first year, second semester, or first year, third semester? Trying to understand.
First year, third semester.
So it's first year, second semester.
First year, third semester.
Third semester, yes. Okay. And you are all business students, or you're from different, let me call it specialization? Is it that everybody's doing business administration, or is it that, for example, there are students who are doing a different program in the class? That's what I mean.
Everyone doing business.
Okay, so you're all SOBE students. All right, very nice. How are you enjoying or liking Excelsior so far? That's number two. That's not so good. What are some of the things that we're not getting right?
Your last minute.
Say that again. I didn't hear that so clearly.
To me, they're last minute.
Last minute, okay.
They're not fully organized.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion.
No, man, of course, you speak freely. You know, this is a marketing class, and I'm deliberately asking you about a service that you're engaging. It's actually a very deliberate question, because I'm the person who's in charge of marketing and communications at the college. So I want to hear what our customers actually have to say to see how best we can improve. The improvement doesn't lie only with my office, but of course, lecturers and so forth. Give me 1 sec, guys, 1 sec. Getting a call from the
Vanessa, close your mic.
All right, sorry about that, guys. We have an event tomorrow with some member of parliament and councillors as a part of a recruitment campaign. So I am heavily involved in that process. So my sincere apologies for that. Yes, so one person said about the last minute, and I think it could be, do you mean like events or grades, or I'm not sure when you say last minute, what exactly you are talking about. And this is a free space for everybody to talk, okay? Nobody's going to record what you're saying and, you know, write down your name and say, okay, I'm going to give you a good grade or a bad grade, depending on what you say. It's a marketing class, so I want to hear what you have to say about the services being offered because you are our customers.
I have one issue.
Yes.
The time that the exams are given based on the fact that we have to be juggling work and with every other responsibility of home life, because it's not like we're a full-time student, we're a part-time student. So the timing which the exams are set, I have an issue with it.
What times are you recommending?
Because if here's the thing, if we wanted to do full-time, we'd have tried to get it done full-time, but instead we are doing it part-time to make sure that we can still do our jobs. Now, if we keep on taking time off to do exam, we're doing 4 sets of subjects, 4 sets of courses. So we'd have to take 4 days off just to accommodate the exams. And yet still, for the year, if you check, some persons are given how many days off? And if you check the amount of time you have to take in order to do 1 exam, and we're given at least 2 sets of exams for each semester, it doesn't work out.
Well, I'll say this though, that in fairness to the institution, it happens all over the world that persons who are working and studying is always a challenge, including myself. That's one of the reasons why I pulled out of my, I was actually in an MPhil PhD program, and because work was becoming, I had a lot more responsibilities, I said to myself I needed to pause. But you're going to always have that kind of clash between the times, because on the other side of it, and I wish to say that for the integrity of the exams are usually done as specified during specific hours in terms for the integrity of the process of the exams. All right, so I know that sometimes persons probably would want to do their exams during their class time, like 7 to 9. Most times that might not be possible. In a virtual environment, you usually are given like 24 hours to upload or whatever that is. But when we go back to face-to-face, or if and when we go back to face-to-face, you're going to find that that's not going to be possible. Actually, the virtual way of doing the exam now is bringing into question the integrity of the process, because many students, we have discovered, have plagiarized to the point where they believe that we don't have sense. So even if we were thinking that, you know what, let us allow students to do their exams online, the students know themselves have brought the entire process again into question. Persons are uploading to sites to give them the answer, then uploading to us as if we're not going to see these kinds of things. So it's always a delicate balance between, and as I said before, I understand, because I also work, and at one point I was studying. When I did my master's, I was studying. When I did my postgraduate diploma, I was studying. When I did my other postgraduate diploma, I was working, I mean. So it's always an issue. So I hear the concern, and I will actually mention it in any other meetings we're going to have. But trust me, it's always going to be a very delicate and difficult balance between work, life, and studying. All right. But thanks for that, Miss Green. Anybody else? Anybody else want to make mention of anything your experience at ECC as a customer? I'm seeing several persons, and please note that this is a marketing class, so you will have to speak. I'm seeing Vanessa, is it Daish? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce your name, or Dice. And I'm seeing Tososon Frankson. How do you pronounce your name? Is that how, am I getting that name correct? Tosa Saint. Okay.
Yes.
Right. I'm seeing Tiffany Henry and other persons. All right. So let me just introduce myself, and then I'm going to give you the opportunity to do the same. All right. And you're going to sell yourself to me. So my name is Robin Clark, and I have been teaching since 2014. All right. I started in the private sector, moved over into the high school system, was there for about 4 years, and then I went on to post-secondary and tertiary level. So I've been working at Excelsior since 2011. I have taught at UA for about 6 years, think about 6 years, teaching about Jamaican culture. I've also taught academic writing to their nursing students who are at Excelsior Community College. I have worked at UCC full-time and part-time teaching academic writing. And I've worked at IUC, International University of the Caribbean. I think that's what it means, for about 4 years, I think. I actually live in Canada now. I'm in Jamaica now, but I actually live in Canada. And because I left Jamaica, went to Canada, did some studying. I did marketing research, did a postgraduate diploma in marketing research, completed that. And I'm still working at Excelsior. Hopefully, I might not be around for too long. And I'm the person, I'm the Dean of Marketing and Communications. So all the correspondence that you get from the OMMC email, 90% or 99% of the time, I'm the one sending them. All right, about, update about exams or about graduation or about just principals or whatever it is. Usually it comes from me or it comes from my office. So that's who I am in terms of my my own experience or experience and professional qualifications for teaching this course. All right. Oh yes, I need to claim host. Let me just claim host quickly before I ask you to introduce yourselves so that I can mute mics and do all of those other things. 539. Come on, do I need to click there? All right, so let's start with Anake Sanchez. Go ahead, just introduce yourself, who you are, and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you think the course is about.
Good night. I'm Anike Sanchez. I like listening to music. Like to relax.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Sorry?
What kind of music you normally enjoy?
I like the old hits.
Okay. Okay.
Also, I like to read. Principle of marketing. I think mostly I'm here to grasp what will be taught and hope to apply. That's it.
Okay. All right. Camelia, yes?
Can I say my one now?
Well, I'm going to go through my participants list because I have the list a certain way, so I don't call all over the map. All right. So thanks for that, Maktavish. But oh yes, you're actually next. No, you moved on the list. Right. All right. Come on, Camelia Green, go ahead for me.
Camelia Green, as I said, let me see. I like swimming. I like watching movies. I'm mostly a critic of it, I should say, because I criticize every little part of it.
You guys can mention your profession if you don't have a problem, and where you plan to go. Are you going to stop at the associate and finish your first degree, or are you going to finish your first degree, or you want to do are you going to move on to your master's, or what you want to do professionally, or whatever it is. So don't limit yourself to just like your hobbies or stuff like that. You can give us a little bit more meat on the bone.
Give me 1 minute.
Okay. All right. So while Miss Green is attending to that, let's move on to. Is this Dion Hanson Gray? Go ahead, Miss Gray, or Mrs. Gray.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Miss Green. And you need to put your phone on silent or vibration while you're in class, madam.
Yes, will do.
Okay.
All right. I work for the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I plan to go on and get my bachelor's done, but I'm watching to see what is happening with my first and second year here, because if it's a case where I see where this is not working for me, I'll probably have to just take my credits and go to somewhere else. But my intention is to continue and receive my bachelor's degree. Based on the fact I want to operate my own business. It's in my 5-year plan. I just need to finish this and then start it immediately. What else? So yeah, I don't plan to work for nobody but myself. That's basically it.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Miss Green. Anake Sanchez, go ahead. Oh, you spoke already. Yeah, you spoke already. So I think
I spoke already.
Yes, thanks. Mrs. Hanson Gray. I think it's Mrs. Hanson Gray.
Yes, sir. Good night, everyone. I'm Diane.
Yeah. We're not hearing it so clearly.
Good night, everyone. You hear me clear, sir?
Yeah, so one rule, so let me teach you something. I'm a trained English teacher, so you never say good night at this hour. You say good night when we're leaving the class. So it's good evening.
Sorry, good evening, everyone.
Yes.
My name is Diana Gray. I work at the Jamaica Defense Force at the Finance Department. I'm adventurous person. I desire to move on to the bachelor. I don't know if I want to continue at Excelsior. I'm thinking about it. But in this class, I hope whatever I learn, I can apply for exam and take it out in the real world.
Okay, thank you very much. Much appreciated. All right, is this Estriana Murphy? Hope I got your name correct.
Yes, sir, it is. Good evening. My name is Estriana Brown Murphy. I am a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and I want to my hold on, sorry, just a
Miss Murphy, when you say hold on, are we holding on for a second or two? All right, let me move on until she comes back. Sir Fabian McKay, go ahead, sir.
Good night.
Good evening, sir.
Evening.
Yes.
Fabian Mackey is the name. I'm also a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I hope to pursue not just the associate, but the degree, hopefully move on to the master's, life spheres, and if finance is there. I am a person of sports, football to be specific.
Which side are you carrying, Man U or which side?
Straight Man U, Manchester United.
All right, the losing team, but nonetheless, you are a good.
So which team you carry?
I carry Manchester United too.
Okay, so let me losing team. And it sound like a real genuine fan. You know?
Yes, sir. Continue.
Yeah.
All right. So I hear you mention also associate, bachelors, and masters. So that's good. Is it that you plan to do because when you're going to do a master's degree, you usually know you're making up your mind to focus on one specific thing. Is there anything that you want to specialize in at the master's level? Sounds like you're still thinking about it.
Still in the thinking process. Maybe when I get a bit more educated as it relates to the master's program and some of the availabilities that they have within that program, then I make a consideration.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. McKay. Miss Murphy, are you ready to finish your introduction?
yes, sir.
Right, and please, guys, put your phones on vibration or silent because even though we're in a virtual environment, you're really in a class, so we have to respect that. All right. All right, go ahead, Miss Murphy.
Yes, sir. So my name is Estriana Murphy. I'm a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. My intention is to complete my associate degree, move on to the bachelor's, and God's willing to pursue a master's in human resource management.
There you go. You have it all planned out already. Thank you very much. Latoya Williamson.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Baby.
I'm Latoya Williamson. I'm a part of the Ministry of National Security assigned to JDF. And I want to learn as much as I can from this.
What do you want to learn? The course is called Principles of Marketing. What do you think you will be learning?
Yeah, about all marketing structure, sir.
Such as, give me other than using the word marketing, is there any other word?
So I'm really not feel so good.
Oh, you're not feeling well. All right. So thank you very much, Miss Williams. At least you attempted to say something. So that's very
Yes,
nice.
sir.
All right. I'm seeing Leona Williams, I think.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, Leona Williams here. I work at the
Still there, Miss Williams?
Jamaica Defense Force Upper Camp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the accounting clerks.
Okay.
I did this course. I had always wanted to do the business administration, focusing on accounting.
Mm-hmm.
So I am presently doing this at Excel Associates,
Mm-hmm.
and with the main intention of practically putting all that I would be learning and applying it to running my own business.
All right, thank you very much, Miss Williams. I'm seeing Llewellyn Mills Sims. Llewellyn, I think that's how it is pronounced.
Lulin, actually.
Okay.
All right, so it's Lulin Mills Sims. I don't have any concept presently on principle of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I work at the Ministry of National Security, and I'm in the area of policy.
Okay. When you say you're in the area of policy, can you give us an example without revealing any national secrets?
Okay, so cabinet submissions.
Mm-hmm.
We do research on policies, which are concept ideas as to what problems we're focusing on.
Yeah, okay.
At a given time.
Like the lockdown? Are you guys looking at the impact of the lockdown?
You said without giving away any secrets, sir.
I'm just troubling you. My best friend is a police officer. So, and I've been teaching you guys for so many years. Many of my students end up being my friend, becoming my very good friends in the police force. So I'm just troubling you. All right, thanks for that, Mrs. Mills Sims. I'm seeing Norda. I think that's how it is pronounced. Norda, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. My name is Norda Mackenzie Lewis. I enjoy music and reading. For now, I am thinking if I want to continue my studies with Excelsior after my second year.
Why?
I don't like how they deal with things. They don't communicate well. I don't like the last minute information being passed on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like we're being dealt with professionally.
Okay. All right. Yeah, finish your statement and then I'll ask a question.
That's it. You can ask your question.
Yeah, I'm wondering what would be your recommendation in terms of the best way to communicate with you as students? What would be what would you suggest?
You guys need a team that deals with that, just communication. So that team, when it comes on to certain information, it's passed on. For me personally, the only thing I see that is really done properly is just like when you're getting the link for Zoom. You get that from like early in the morning. But if you have certain information, it is not passed on properly. Some information is last minute. For example, some teachers, you have exam next week and you're still getting assignments. You have 1 week to study and you still have assignments that are due within that 1 week. So you really and truly, you don't have enough time to do certain things. And bear in mind that we are working. So you're working from 8:30 to 5, you go to class 5 to 9, and then 1 week that you really get the time off to really to say study, you have to be doing assignments, and then the following week is exams. So stuff like that, some teachers, you can't communicate with them. You can't speak with them because they don't. When you see them, none of manners. Some of them have no manners. And because of that, you find us as students, especially me, I go extremely quiet in class. And I will just listen to anything you say and just pray that you send the recording, and I try to learn from the recording. So stuff like that caused me to really think, do I really want to continue my bachelor's at Excelsior or should I go to another institution? But that's my view on it.
Okay. I recommend though, I recommend that you guys, when you're having these kinds of issues, write to your head of school, write to whomever is in charge of certain things, so that, because we are trying to address the complaints. I have tried to address some of the complaints, but some of the onus is on students too, because sometimes the students don't read. So you send them the information, and they, like one of the students, he's in third year, but he's a very good friend of mine. I know him outside of Excelsior. I'm actually the reason he became a student. So he's my very good friend, and sometimes he'll stop by my house to use my internet or whatever. And he said to me, where's the information for this? And I said, but I sent it in the email. Where's the this? And I said, but hold on, it's on the student intranet. So sometimes too, I find that students themselves, they don't read. And partly because you want the information to be packaged in a particular way, sometimes it's not, we are not able to do it that way, because there's a lot of detail that needs to be explained, and also to that when you're sending something to a large swath of students, you can't package it in only one way. So that's why I was asking you how best to, how best to communicate with you guys, because it could be that we are not choosing the right channels to communicate. All right, but thanks. Go ahead, Narda.
The point that you made is true. Sometimes we're at fault, but for us, well, for me especially, I've experienced that, and it's really annoying.
Okay. All right, thanks for that, Narda. All right, Priscilla, go ahead, Priscilla.
Good night, sir.
Hi, good evening.
My name is Priscilla McTavish. I work at the Ministry of Education as a secretary. I normally have classes with the ministry persons, but why I'm in this class is because I'm doing a resit.
Right.
So I'm here with the Excelsior persons.
Okay.
So hopefully this time around I pass this course, because it is my final course to move on to the bachelor's degree.
Okay. All right. What do you plan to specialize in at the bachelor's level?
Finance. I think I'm going finance.
Okay. When I come down the ministry, I'm going to find, Miss McTavish. Your name is unique, so I'll remember it. I was down there even today, because they have some stuff to sort out for me, and I need them to sort it out before me jump on the plane and go back home. So I'm going to remember which building you work. I'm joking. All right. So that is Miss McTavish. Where am I on my list? I'm seeing Roisin.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening.
I just joined.
Okay, all right. So just listen and then follow, okay?
Okay.
All right. Miss Frankson, I don't remember you talking.
Good evening, everyone. I am Tasa Saint Frankson. I work as an administrative assistant at the Ministry of National Security. My hope for this course is learning how to apply what is taught to my business, how to attract new customers and keep the current ones that I have.
Right. Thank you very much. And we have Vanessa. Is it Dice? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Good evening. I am Vanessa Dice. I work at the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force. After getting my associate degree, I am planning to do my bachelor's.
What's your area of specialization?
In business admin. I'm going to continue.
No, man, I mean, when you reach the bachelor's level, I should have said at the bachelor's level.
I'm going to continue as a business admin.
No, but there are 4 specializations at the bachelor's level. So you have human resource, banking and finance, marketing, and what's the other one? I don't remember the other one, but you have to choose a lane. This is why I hear a person saying, for example, probably human resource. Okay, all right, thanks for that. And Tiffany, go ahead for me, Tiffany. Thanks, Miss Dice.
You're welcome, sir.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
Good night, sir. My name is Tiffany Henry.
All right, so from today, it is good evening.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead. Talk to us. Tell us, introduce yourself.
Okay. I am a mother of two. I
think her
work
internet
with
just...
JCF for 16 years now.
Wow.
And I'm just here to learn and get a scope of growth of this subject.
Okay. All right. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? No. All right, so we're going to do a fun activity now. So I'm going to put you in groups of 4, and you're going to select an advertisement. It could be local, it could be international, it could be regional, that reflects the personality of the group. So you're going to explain what is happening in the ad, and link what is happening in the ad to the personality of the group. Tell me if you understand. Everybody understands?
Repeat the instructions. I wasn't.
Right. So I'm saying I'm going to place in groups of 4. So just to have some amount of balance, you're going to choose you have to choose a personality for the group. All right. And then select a commercial or an advertisement that reflects the personality of the group. You're just going to literally explain how the commercial reflects the personality of the group. Everybody understands? Hello?
Would that be the group of 4 or the group that the advertisement is based on?
So it's going to be the group of 4.
Okay.
So when I put you in the group, the group, one of the first decisions the group will have to make is which personality are we trying to portray, or which personality are we going to adopt? Once you decide on the personality, then you're going to say, okay, we now need to find a commercial that we think reflects this personality. And then we need to explain it to the class how this commercial reflects our personality. Understand?
I think so, yes.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to open the breakout room. And I'm going to give you, let's say 10 minutes, or probably you need a little bit more than 10 to 12 minutes thereabout for you to do your discussion. And remember now, we want persons who can share screen, because I need to see the commercial itself. I need to see the commercial so that I can, ask questions or get a sense of the decisions that were made by the group. All right, so that I can ask questions. And then we get into a discussion now about, there are other housekeeping matters before we get into marketing. All right, ready everybody? All right, so I'm going to stop you at 8 o'clock. Just know, so you have about a good amount of minutes, all right? To do your presentation, if you have PowerPoint or whatever, if people in the group can do PowerPoint. This is marketing. You have to look very professional, very chic. You have to know to brand yourself and all of that. All right, so the breakout rooms are open. Please go into the breakout rooms. Norda, Priscilla, and Tiffany, you're still not in, right? So Norda and Priscilla, only 2 of you are yet to go into the breakout room. The other persons are there. All right, you're all in the breakout room.
sir. Good night, sir. Sir? Hello, Mr. What's his name?
Yes.
Clark.
Hello.
Yes, you break us out in rooms, but I never got all of what you said. So the persons don't actually know what to do. So I want to get an understanding of what to do.
So you're going to, the group is going to select a personality
Mm-hmm.
and then find a commercial that reflects that personality and explain how the commercial reflects the personality of the group.
Okay, all right. I understand. You can break me back in that room.
How do I'm not even sure how
I
to
think
do
it
that.
was group, but not even that. Oh God, what the girl name again?
But I'm not sure. You could have invited me in the group instead of coming out.
I never know how to do that. I think it was group 3 or 2. I don't even remember shit.
No, you're in one. So I'm going to move you into two and then move you back into one. All right.
All right, cool.
So join for me now.
Join.
Yes,
But
because I'm not sure what you're supposed. I can't see what you're seeing. I can only move you into.
I only saw breakout. All right.
Fuck them. All right, so let's hear it. Room 1, we have Camelia Green, Estriana, Bill Sims, Priscilla. Go ahead.
Sir, we're having trouble with the audio.
How so?
Each time I try sharing the screen, what is happening is that they're seeing it, but they're not hearing it.
Because you have to click on audio on your end. That's why we're not hearing it. So when you click on share screen, you see the bottom left, you're going to see something called share sound. You have to check it. Click on it.
You know that I'm not seeing it, you know, that is the thing. I'm not seeing it because I was searching for it.
You're using what kind of computer? You're using desktop?
No, I'm using a tablet.
Oh, that's a challenge. Anybody in the group has a desktop?
Sir, are you talking with food in your mouth?
I haven't eaten lunch. My apologies. Don't say it aloud. This is what happens when you work from home.
Let me see if I can try and share about this screen.
Yes, okay. We're seeing it.
Yeah, but are you going to be able to hear it?
You have to select the sound. Even if it's the tablet, you have to select the sound.
I'm still not able to put the audio on it. I'm not seeing it any at all.
I am seeing it and I was hearing a little bit of it. Continue to play, please.
Okay.
See the talk to the phone.
This commercial is too long. All right, you can explain now.
I will leave that to Miss Sims.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sir, we were trying to find something on assertiveness because that's what we decided that the four of us were. And we had chosen the one with Portia Simpson Miller at first, but we weren't sure that would be classified as a commercial. So then we found this one, and we were looking at the whole self-confidence of Bugsy or Bugsy, whatever it's pronounced. Because for me, it takes real self-confidence to wear such a shorts and display all those kind of behavior that was happening in the ads.
But isn't there a difference between confidence and assertiveness?
Well, they're more than self-confidence, really, for assertiveness. That's why I had liked the one with Portia Simpson when she had said she don't fear nobody, nowhere, whatever. I don't remember what it was, but I as I said, I wasn't going to classify that as a commercial, really. But for me, that would be more based on assertiveness. But self-confidence is a big part of assertiveness. And for me, Bugsy had a lot going on. So we were trying our best to find one. But as we said before, we're just not aware of any commercials. Commercials is not something that...
Yeah, but commercial, but you can't be in the business world and you don't know about it, and you're not paying attention to commercials, because you know one area of the business world is promotions, where you have to promote your product and or your services. So you have to pay attention to that because you're studying business administration, and this is partly why you have to do a course called Introduction to Principles of Marketing, because it is a very critical component in business administration.
Well, now that I'm aware.
Right.
Yes.
I thought though that you could have gone for more an international commercial. For example, when they're promoting the movies like Batman or so, there's a sense of this assertiveness that is there. As you rightly say, overconfidence. You get that the superhero is so overly right, exactly. So because another thing too, I felt that ad was a little bit dated. Because remember, if you think about how commercials are done now, they're never that long.
Yeah, but
don't have any idea.
We know the thing is that nobody in our group were to
think about an ad.
Yes, we don't watch any.
Well, now you know you need to watch the commercials. Yes.
We were all lost.
So you're telling us to put on the phone and take up the television?
Yes.
With no, with a strategic interest, not just television. Because I watch television a lot, but I don't watch every and anything. I watch things that can educate me. So I'm a big fan of anything that deals with like crime and stuff. So I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Minor Hunters. That's where they came up with the whole notion of profiling serial killers.
Yes, I have. Yes,
right.
I have.
Those are my movies because I learn a lot from those movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys. Room 1. Let's go to room 2. We have Diana, Leona, Tosso Saint. I'll get your name eventually, and Vanessa. Go ahead for me. Remember to share the sound so that we can hear. We're not hearing. You didn't share the sound. So stop sharing. You have to stop sharing and check the sound. It's on the bottom left of the screen. So you have to stop sharing first. Yes. Oh, you're using a phone. I don't know. It should still be there. Go back to share screen. So you stop share first. Then you find back the...
Right beside stop share, it's right there. Press by the arrow. No, she gone.
All right, so she's gonna try again.
All right, so stop. You see right down the bottom where it says stop sharing in red? Right beside it says to share audio off.
Because we have to hear the commercial in order to... Right. talk to us now.
Good night, everyone. We choose Lucozade because it's an energy drink. And at this time, each one of us personally, we are very energized. And we are a person that do not give up. We go for what we want. When we're tired and exhausted and we feel like to give up, we kick. So we need something to just kick us, keep pushing us. So we are that type. Each one of us have a different personality, but we never give up. We keep pushing. And as the commercial outline to us, you're tired of just drink some energized drink to boost you, to just keep you going. And when you feel like you just feel like if you just drop, you just get up back and start party and rock and you know the thing.
Well, I'm hearing two different things though, because I'm hearing energy, which is really in this case, it would be the metaphorical medication for the perseverance. That's more what I'm hearing as a personality. The perseverance, going after what you want, not giving up. That's not energy, that's perseverance, because sometimes you literally don't have the energy, but you have the will.
Yeah, the will. Sorry, we're not perfect, so we just try something.
Okay, all right. So this is what I'm trying to help everybody to understand, that in marketing, it is just as critical as other areas of business administration. Okay. It's not you just sit down in a room and you just create a commercial. Okay. There are strategic decisions that go into making it. All right. So thanks, room 2. Let's go to room 3. Anna K, Latoya, and Tiffany.
Lasco food drink, so good in so many ways.
I drink Lasco food drink because it tastes great and it gives me lasting energy.
7 grams of protein. That's why I drink Lasco food drink.
With 25% of daily calcium requirement, I give my growing boy Lasco food drink.
Growing boy, you don't see he's a big baller. Plus Lasco gives him the power and it tastes nice.
Helps low cholesterol and that helps prevent heart disease. In times like these, I have to afford to give my family the nutrition they need and the taste they want. That's why, for so many reasons, Lasco food drink is a must because I love my family.
Every part of your family. Love your family with Lasco food drink.
Tiffany?
Yes, good night, sir. Good night, everyone. Sir, okay. With this advertisement, the personality that brings out is person being a responsible person. That's for one. Someone who thinks about.
Are you giving us another one? Hold on. Are you giving us another one? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
So I'm asking if you're giving us. Remember, you're supposed to focus on only one personality. So are you giving us another one?
Just stay with
just one, miss. One, miss.
Sir.
Jesus.
All right. I know you're used to female teachers, but I am no miss. I get it even when I was in the high school because they're used to female teachers, so I don't take it personal.
Okay.
All right. So no man, that's okay. So
I am focusing on responsible parent.
So that's not a personality though. So think about it. When how do we as Jamaicans describe people? She too angry, or she too this, or she too quiet, or she not like go out, or that's how we describe personality, right?
Jovial.
Yes.
She jovial, or so you have to find that video that captures the essence of all of that. It's actually a very good commercial, but I'm just trying to see which specific personality the group is, saying that jovial, this commercial.
We're going with jovial.
What is that video jovial though? Is it about being jovial?
No, it is not being about jovial.
It can be about being happy.
Being happy. I would more think that, or I would think more being protective.
No, but it's a happy family.
No, you see.
Yes, because you want the best for get the best nutrients, so you have to have a healthy body, healthy eating intakes of your meal, because when you get
which is not happiness though. Which is not
Yes.
happiness though.
Sir, I would go with protective.
Yes.
Because I understand that the
Protective.
parents are looking out for the kids
Right.
mostly, even though for
Exactly.
themselves, but it was mostly for the kids, yeah.
For
Right.
them
Because
to have a healthy.
right, because there's a mention of the 25% calcium and the this and
Yes.
the that. And you see the young boy
Right.
playing. In other words, he needs the energy to play and that kind of
And
thing.
with that, it will be no sickness. Yes.
Right.
And with that, there'll be no sickness or anything.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So thanks, room 3. Last but not least, room 4, Fabian, Norda, and Roshane. Go ahead.
Antamoya.
Oh, Antamoya. I'm not seeing you on my screen. That's why. All right. Go ahead, guys.
Fabian.
Fitness is a mental game, and regret is that inner demon we all share. You can think about what you should do. You can think about what you could do. And you can think about what you would have done. But your body won't go where your mind won't push it. Change your mental vocabulary. Join the present. And leave the shoulda, coulda, wouldas behind you.
Okay, we're listening.
Alright, so we'll go with a personality of determination.
Mm-hmm.
You must always go for what you want. And no bother with the shoulda, coulda, and woulda.
Mm-hmm.
Because that basically are words of failure as it relates to success.
All right. So what is the commercial? What was being advertised in the commercial? What is it? Was it a product or a service?
So it wasn't a product or a service, it was just the individual motivating himself to reach a particular goal. So it's like he's just simply saying that, stop telling yourself that, okay, I'm going to and do it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very, very
Me,
much.
sir, I don't
Yes.
get to see anything or hear anything because my internet went. Was the feedback from you good?
My credit is interested in my feedback. I was just asking what was happening in the video. It was actually, he was correct.
Motivation.
Fabian was correct in terms of saying that it was projecting the personality of somebody who's very
Motivated.
very
Yeah.
determined, because determined
determined.
is more the personality than motivated. The motivation can inform the personality, and then the video itself reflected that kind of personality. All right, guys. So that was just a somewhat of an icebreaker. Let's just do some house cleaning. So one, do you think we need a WhatsApp group? I'm asking.
Yes, sir. Question, sir.
Yes.
You are the one who is responsible for the Moodle, the courses.
No, that's definitely from ICT.
Oh, yes,
But remember, if you go on the student intranet, there are even on the website, there are ways to reach some of the persons you're trying to reach, even on WhatsApp. That's why I keep saying to you students, just read the emails. I know sometimes you get a lot of them, and I try not to send too many emails to you. And I'm not the only one that sends emails to students.
I don't get any emails in school, sir. It's only pure class email. remember getting anything else.
No, man, I'm talking, for example, in the exam period and prior.
Okay, okay.
So it has some information like if it's student finance, or what I'm trying to do now is to ensure that each major office gets a business WhatsApp number, so that the conversation or the communication between us and students are a little bit more efficient and move much faster. So do we need a WhatsApp group? And if we need a WhatsApp group, who is going to create it?
So we have a WhatsApp group and it's just add you.
I don't want to come in the group and then you can't talk any further, because I know my adult students.
We have a WhatsApp group for the teachers that you can be a part.
Sir, you're in marketing. You should not be biased. So it should not be an issue.
No.
No, we just build a different group because you know not the time.
We have a WhatsApp
right, build a different group because I am not in the group.
Right. And remember too that some of the conversations I don't need to be privy to. Because I've been in groups where students are having all kind. I said to them, hello, even we are adults, I don't need to be hearing those kinds of conversations.
Mr. Clark, we have a group that we have teachers are in, and we have a group that is just students only. So what?
He's saying that he doesn't want that.
No, I'm not saying that, you know. All I'm saying is that whatever group I'm going to be a part of.
That group is our school group. So
right. So if there is
you can communicate through that medium to us, and we'll add the Miss Priscilla to the group, because it's a group that is for all the lecturers. Yes, it have not just our members are from it. It's the social outreach group. We could just add you to that.
No, you can't add us. No, that's unethical. You can't add us to that group.
No, man, we created it in that medium. There are like a person in it.
No, man, you can't. But hold on. All right. So one thing you will learn, even in marketing, those things are considered unethical. So think about if you went to the shop and bought a phone, right? And they said that I'm going to only send you communication about the phone. And next thing you hear, you're sending information about TV, about fridge and stove. And you say, but hold on, you promised that. So I wouldn't want to be a part of the social outreach group, because that a lot of conversation goes on in that particular group. So I
finished now. That's why I said we could use it.
Oh,
no, use a different one, because we're not using that one.
Yes.
It's easier than to go build one other one. It's not difficult. Change the name.
Yes, because
social outreach persons in there. You're going to
we're finished with the social outreach group. Almost everybody contacted in that.
All of them come out already.
Okay, all right. So all you need to do then, if that is the case, just share the link in the chat and I'll join. All right, just share the link in the chat. That's usually how I join, because I use my Canadian numbers to join so that no student can call me.
My number is in the chat.
I don't know
how Camellia.
Huh?
Person still in there who is not a part of our group. Still not something in there.
All right, guys, hold on. We don't want to use the entire time to do this now. So we need to.
Can I just make a suggestion?
Yes.
Well,
there's a group that you had created that you had called the first social outreach group. In that group, you have teachers in it like Leela Douglas and Miss Campbell. What you can do is delete those teachers, since we don't have them anymore, add Sir and add the new persons. And that way you don't have to create an entire new group and you just change the name from social outreach. It's the first social outreach group you created.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to send a message in it, so that way it's easier. Just delete those teachers because we don't have them anymore. Add Sir and add the new persons.
Right, and share the link. No, so share the link. That's how I normally join. My numbers.
But I would need your information to share the link.
No, man, you can share it in the chat here, or you don't know how to do it. What you can do is WhatsApp web, copy and paste. I'm not sure if you know how to do that.
All right, I'm on WhatsApp web.
Right. So you have to. You need to.
Okay, because I didn't have the info. All right, I'm gonna send it. Need a fingerprints. No, this is telling me I need to scan QR.
No, man, that's not, you mean for WhatsApp web?
Yeah.
So what you need to do now, when you go into WhatsApp web, you're going to go on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to click on, let me just go in my phone and walk myself through it myself. That's not what I want. I want WhatsApp web. Then you're going to click, you see the three at the top right where you have those three dots?
That's where I went, you know.
And
so
then you
I'm
click on
gonna...
WhatsApp. No, but you're supposed to click on your computer, you're supposed to log, you're supposed to go on WhatsApp web as well. In other words, you're creating a desktop version of your WhatsApp, so it's not on your phone. You understand?
Oh,
right.
I have one on my tablet, but it's for a different number.
Oh, it's for a different number. Oh, you're using a tablet. Okay. All right. I'll send you my number somewhere along the line.
Okay.
All right. And as well, I think the new person, my number is Canadian, so I don't know if you're able to add it.
Should be able to. Let me see if I can get rid of the rest of persons who are not supposed to be in this group. I removed one teacher. I have one more to remove.
I put my number in the chat.
I saw it.
Person had left that group as well, Camila, so you'd have to add them.
Oh, personally, yeah, like Tossa is on it. Which group is Tossa never on?
All right. So I've shared my number. Hopefully you can find it to add. All right, so that's one. Listen, please. What do you think? We did that already. Oh yes, let's look at the course outline. Let's just do the housekeeping matters. Let's look at the course outline. Let me take this off my screen. Let's go back here. Please mute your mics. Principles of marketing. This is general. That's a coursework plan. Didn't she send me this outline? Give me one sec, because I know I have it. I think Redwood sent it to me. That's that. Course outlines right here. It is principles of marketing. We're going to look at the course outline and just get a general sense of some of the discussions.
I deal with it already.
All right, so are you seeing my screen? It looks fine. I don't know why. Are you seeing my screen, guys?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
All right, so it's very important. Why they use the word principles is that you're learning, you're being introduced to the concepts of marketing. So it's an introduction to marketing. It's in other words, it's a foundational course. All right, so you're going to learn about the basic principles in relation to marketing. In unit 1, this is not unit 1. Unit 1, understanding marketing and the creation of customer value. In this unit, this is actually one class, or usually you can cover it in one class, where you're trying to get a sense of what is marketing, what it is about, what does it involve, and the various philosophies or theoretical underpinnings that informs marketing generally. Yeah, the product concept, the production concept, the selling concept, the marketing concept, and so forth. Getting a basic understanding of what these things mean in relation to marketing. These are just really theories, and almost every course you do, there's some amount of theoretical underpinning. In terms of analyzing the marketing environment, these are where you're looking at for example, some of the factors that affect marketing or affect how companies can actually promote their brands. I might actually invite Dr. Robert Howe to come and talk about this, because I like the fact that he actually helped us to plan our strategic plan for the college. So he would be a very, very good source to talk about the macro and micro marketing environment. Then we go on to marketing information systems, where we were talking about is really data. How do we collect data from our customers, and how can we use the data to inform how we position our brands, how we position our goods and our services in the marketplace. That's very, very critical. Some companies use the actual system itself is designed in a particular way, so they even know who must get a coupon, who should not, who should get a discount, when to give a discount, when not to give a discount, because all of those things are informed by data in their information systems. Many times when you see companies locally and or internationally are doing promotions, they're doing promotions because artificial intelligence is informing them. Yes?
Priscilla, could you respond to my message, please? Because I'm having trouble adding you. You'd have to respond to the message I send you.
Next time, take it outside of my class. Right, miss?
Yes, sir.
All right. So managing marketing information system, and anywhere you go, even the police force or the JDF, they have information systems. They have data on the persons who are the different categories of staff. Sometimes, I'm not sure, but I make the assumption that it could be that it's their data system or their information system that informs them that one person, a police officer, should be promoted, a JDF officer, I don't know if they call him officer, or a soldier should be promoted, or whatever it is. Usually there's data to inform those kinds of decisions. So the same prevails in marketing. Then we're talking about what they call STP, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Very, very critical. We're going to get in conversations about that. Understanding how you go after your market or after your segments. All right. And I can tell you how I, for example, do with Excelsior. We put it in different segments. So we have what we call high school leavers or high school graduates. They're very young. You have persons who are young professionals. We go after them. You have mature students. We go after them. And now we go after persons who want to do a master's, as well as persons who are interested in short courses. So this is a very interesting topic to discuss in terms of what these things actually mean and how they help marketers to gain a competitive advantage. Product and services marketing. It's very important to understand a product, product development, the stages of a product. I'm not sure if you've ever heard about the various stages of a product. And sometimes when you hear, for example, a company or a brand, they are shelving a product because the product has matured or declined, the sales have declined. So as a result, they consider the product to be dead. Then we go on to the whole notion of pricing products. It's a very interesting discussion about how you can use price to gain a competitive advantage in the marketplace, especially if you are a new brand, if it's a new product and you're unknown. You want to most times begin at the lower end of the market versus brands that are considered to be luxurious. People are willing to pay a lot of money for their iPhone. Anybody has an iPhone? No sound poor. On an iPhone, no man. It can't
It's
survive.
not poor, sir. I rather Android, sir. I don't like iPhone.
Oh, my apologies. You prefer Androids. Okay. I was just checking. And I'm sure what's the highest price in the room for the Android? 70,000, 80,000, 90,000. Anybody there?
85.
All right. So make sure you're not over the school fee. I'm playing. I'm not buying a phone for 85,000. Well, usually I don't buy my phones in Jamaica. I just wait until I leave.
I'm not paying for that.
Yeah. Oh, you're not paying for it. Okay.
I didn't pay for it.
Well, good. I usually buy my phones outside of Jamaica because I find that even the MacBook that I have now, I paid little to no money for it. In Jamaica, they want all 150,000, 200,000. And in Canada, it's like $400, $500, $600. It's ridiculous. All right, so pricing is very important because it can affect how you position the product and the kind of value you can provide to your customers. And then we get into the distribution channel, the distribution channels, which is part of the whole notion of supply chain. You want to ensure that you're able to supply or meet the demands in the marketplace, because that too, again, can affect whether or not you are considered or remain competitive. And then we move on to the communication or the promotion mix, which to some extent, this is, some of this is a little bit old. They have advertising, but no, you have print, digital advertising, you have sales promotion will never die. Sales promotion will never die, especially in countries where there are coupons. I have a cousin who lives in Michigan, and she lives for coupons. I used to think that she was interested in the paper. She buys newspapers, and I'm like, I didn't know that you were so interested in the news. She said, no, I'm not interested in the news. I'm interested in the coupons. And I said, okay. Public relations, very interesting. Personal selling, which I don't like. I don't like doing. They like to ask you to do that in Canada. Direct marketing and portfolio presentation of emerging technologies, which really is, which this should actually be titled digital marketing or digital media marketing, because that's really what that discussion is about. In terms of the assessment, very, very important. You need to understand how you're being assessed. So the final exam is 60%. The mid-semester is 20%. And the common coursework presentation is 20%. For the common coursework, there are two schools of thought. I actually haven't written it down because I said I could actually ask you. I was thinking to ask you to create a commercial as a group, in groups, or you could do an analysis of a company looking at their marketing mix. So you could do something that is theoretical in terms of writing a paper, or you could do something that is very practical in terms of creating an actual commercial. I'd love to hear what you think.
Sorry, is that a question?
Practical.
It's a question. I'm giving you the option.
I prefer the practical.
Prefer to be practical?
Don't like none of those options.
What do you think would be better than those options? For the person who says that you don't like those options, what would be better? What are you suggesting or recommending?
So it's a matter of time to get that done.
There's never enough time, madam. You are studying. There's never enough time. Are you hearing anybody having a problem hearing me?
No.
I'm hearing you, sir.
I am hearing you guys too. So I think I think it's Fabian that I think it's something probably with your internet. And I think the telecommunications companies in Jamaica, they are having some, both of them are just, oh my God, they need help. So irrespective of time, you have to do graded work. So are they going to create a commercial? And when I say create the commercial, you're going to write the actual script. So I'm going to see the creative process, the manifestation of the creative process. All right, so you write the script, you get the person to voice it, and then
one
get
question
the person
about that.
Yes.
Can the commercial be done anime?
No, I don't want any animation. It's too easy.
Why?
No, I don't want any animation. There are too many softwares that you can go and use, and they'll create the entire thing for you, which means that you do no work, little to no work. So what I want you to get a feel of is how a marketer interacts with creatives in bringing a concept. So looking at a product and say, okay, or looking at a service and say, okay, this is how I'm going to position this service or product in the marketplace. And you're going to inform the creative to say, okay, it's going to be an audio. It's going to be an audio visual. I want this in it. I'm going to use this, and that, and that, and that, and that. This is what I want. Blah 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 blah. Then I'm going to look at it.
Starting to sound better.
Right. So in other words, you yourself, you are the marketer. You're sitting in the marketing officer's seat and writing the script and bringing that creative process, that creative idea from inception to production, quote unquote. All right. And remember, you guys, you all said too that you want it to be very practical. You want hands-on. So there's nothing more hands-on than creating a commercial.
Who said that?
I'm a trained marketer. I'm saying that.
Right. So we're even class students.
Yes.
Right. So all these practical and all these creativity. And that's what I mean when I said time.
I know, and that's why I said to you, that there's never enough time. And I did say, I think, I'm not sure if it was in this class, that there is never enough time for you to do any schoolwork. I'm actually doing a course up here, and I have an assignment tonight, and I'm hearing for it for the first time today, and they're in their WhatsApp group talking about how we're going to manage this assignment. I'm going to do it in the morning and suffer the consequences of losing the marks. I don't care. I'm going to suffer the consequences. I'm going to ensure that I do a very good assignment, but I'm going to get up in the morning and do it. I can't do it tonight. I'm too tired. So we are all balancing various things. I was actually doing my PhD, and because of the amount of work, I just stopped. I just say, I need to take a break. All right, so
Sir, what was the other option apart from the commercial?
You're going to write, it's going to be really an essay, but it's a critical analysis of a brand. Looking at the various parts, it's like you're analyzing what they do, what channels they use for their promotions, why they use those channels. You have to write the background. I'm going to show you an actual sample.
Okay, sir.
And you can do either or either.
No, one or the other.
And we'll have to make that decision as a group.
And you'll have to make the decision as a class.
Yes,
so
sir.
By Monday you should not now. By Monday you should tell me. So Monday you should tell me. All right, guys, I'm giving you the option. And I prefer when my students do practical things. I taught my students last semester business communication, and trust me, one girl went to her company and then she made them start fix a whole range of stuff. Because first of all, I made them write a letter of complaint about their grades being delayed. And trust me, they enjoyed that assignment because they were actually experiencing it. All right, so try to do practical things. So that is in terms of the assessment. And we will, as I said to you before, you can request past papers from the library. We will be working past papers when it gets closer to exams. I have usually when I was studying in Canada, when I was doing my marketing course program in Canada, usually there's a software that you can use to do multiple choice, answer a few multiple choice questions at the end, and we'll get marks for it. I'm going to try and see if I can find that software or get in touch with my lecturer from Canada and do the same here. It's actually it forces you to pay attention. The other thing is textbook, right? So the textbook here is Principles of Marketing. Sometimes these textbooks are available for free online if you know how to search and where to search.
So you can tell me where to search.
I need to look back again to see. Oh yeah, I have a book I can share with you actually. But I prefer if you to some extent use the prescribed text because I tend to set all the questions from the prescribed text. But I have a marketing book that when I was studying, my friends found online. We were very good at those things. At least my friends were very good at finding these things. So you could search to see if that book is online because of the age, let me call it the age of the text, it's 9 years old. It might be online for free. Might be.
Sir, can you
So is
repeat the
it
name of
prescribed
that book
text
I
at the
stepped
library?
out?
It is at the library, and when you go on the library's website, ask them if you can get a digital copy of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, what's the name of the book? I had stepped out.
Okay, let me share back my screen so that I can write it down.
Sir,
you guys, you don't have access.
Library, so how would I get it? Because
no, I'm saying interact with them on their website. If you go on the library website, they have a chat feature that you can talk to them.
I've started this school, I've said hello and I've yet to get a response.
Oh, they are not responding?
No.
All right, let me send an email to, let me send a WhatsApp message to the college librarian and say to her, oh, you have the, you guys have created the group. Let me send a message to the college librarian. And I'm going to try and get them a WhatsApp number as well, because I think this, as I said to them before, this website thing alone is not going to work. Most people using WhatsApp now, so students are not necessarily going to go on a website to interact with the college.
Copy the book, the name of the book, and paste it.
You're not seeing it?
Yeah, man, say I can copy it and paste it in the group.
I do. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share it in the WhatsApp group. Hold on.
Yes, that's where we're thinking you should send it.
Yeah, I'm going to share which one is this? Email sent. Okay. So let me stop sharing here and get the course outline and share it in the what's. No, that's not I want documents. Not that. I want documents. Documents. Where am I? ECC. What am I looking for again? Marketing, principles of marketing, general. This is the course outline. Yeah, here it is. All right, so I share it in this, then I go into my phone and share it in the, oh, hold on. This WhatsApp group thing, oh yes, it's right below. Principles. All right, so I've shared the course outline. Just confirm for me if you're seeing it in the WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I will send it by email. I'm going to put it. Oh yes, I forgot to mention Moodle. Remember that Moodle will have all the information that you'll need. Okay. Because I'm not going to come here and go and say write these things down, guys. No, I don't do those things.
Sir, the information is not yet put on Moodle.
Sir, Moodle is not ready.
I know, but I'm saying I'm not going to come and tell you to write. We're going to have discussions and do activities.
Sir, we know that, sir. We know
right.
that.
And then you can sit and read until Jesus say read no more.
Sir, could you just do us the favor and just reach out to the individual that sorts out the Moodle so we can have the information by Monday?
All right, so let me send the email right now. All right, so this is Odek.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
All right, so good day. Good day.
Communication at work.
My students are requesting access to the course material on Moodle. No, let me say my summer school students, my summer semester students are requesting access to the course material on, say, materials on Moodle because many of them work, they rely heavily on the reading materials as well as lectures to keep them abreast about the topics as this semester. Did I use that word already? No, as the semester progresses. Thanks in advance. Yeah. All right. Access to Moodle materials in summer school. All right, let me copy Bridget. Bridget will respond quickly, as well as, what's your name again? Godapati. Yeah. All right, so let me just double read. Students are requesting access to the course materials on Moodle because many of them work. They rely heavily on the reading materials as well as lectures to keep, as well as lecture notes. Let me say lecture notes.
So from Moodle crash exam date and recovery.
But sir, that's where All our
Because
courses are placed, you know, on Moodle, so it shouldn't be something that we need to request. It should be there.
No, they need to open access to it.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not our platform doing it. We are not necessarily the ones who have
I
to
know it's
open
not
it.
your platform, sir. That's why I was saying that.
It's the Triple CJ. So when we send this now, they're going to send it to Triple CJ. Because some of them, they're really kind of, Triple CJ is kind of learning this thing, you know, kind of learning. All right, I can't say certain things because this thing is being recorded. I don't want them finding. All right, so that's that. We did that. We can't, what time is it? We can't do netiquette tonight. All right, guys, so we can pause tonight. Think about the assignment, because when we come back on Monday, now I'm going to go straight into lecture 1, and lecture 1 will cover unit 1, what is marketing and all these various things. By that time, hopefully the lecture, access to information on Moodle will also be available so that you can get some opportunity to prepare. Think about the assignment. If you go with the audiovisual production, the commercial, you have to think also about the brand that you want to do it for, and as well as the group that you're going to work with. I'm not going to get no more than 4 in the group, no less than, well, it can be. So 3 to 4 per group. All right, so think about all of those things and we'll discuss it on Monday. I think I have you at 5 on Monday. Right, everybody is 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, enjoy your weekend, stay safe, especially for the persons who are working in whether you're working in law enforcement. I know it's a very difficult job you have. You get cussing every day, even from me sometimes, but I know it's a very, very difficult job. I really do appreciate it. On behalf of the institution, we really say thanks. Enjoy your weekend, stay safe in terms from the violence as well as from COVID. Oh, and get vaccinated.
Sir, you get
All right,
vaccinated?
sir, bye.
Are you vaccinated, sir?
I am fully vaccinated because I travel.
Okay.
I have to, yeah, I'm fully
Exactly.
vaccinated.
Okay.
I would have to check that out.
I'm happy for you. I want to be in the
Close to that.
35%.
You want to be the 35%?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you know you have 2 years left to live.
2 years we have left to live. I'm going to hurry up and do what I'm supposed to
Me
do.
want to stay on the 35%. I want to be the 1%. Is that right? You hear, sir?
All right, guys.